kind of a big deal.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the Friday stream. Just here live early as the stock market literally just closed within seconds ago. And Bitcoin, I guess, caught a little rally. But here it is, like as simple as you could put things. Oh my God. Yeah, dude.
Mama Ivy tipped $200. That loss made your glove, ya bro.
Yeah, it was good you didn't come, for sure. I don't know. I mean, I had a great time outside of the outcome of the game, but really the way Alabama played, I don't even think it was worth me going to see them. They played terribly in a lot of ways. I can't even believe we made it to overtime. I can't even believe we had a lead in the fourth quarter based on how garbage we played most of the game. But yeah, thank you, Mama Ivy, for the $200 contribution. Thanks for the 10 Gias right there from other people's at the beginning of the stream. So Bitcoin just moments ago ran up to 44,444. And you can just tell that, I mean, that level from history, I've had that plotted before Bitcoin saw it once on the way up, and supply is at a level where there would probably be supply, so they're not letting the price get above that right now. They out thrusted through it and immediately broke down and tested the bottom of the range, or at least the bottom of the major inflection point from history, and a rally off that. But now the most recent event is once again another failed, just a bearish back test of a key level from history. Test, fail. Succeeded, but it's just called the upthrust, like a pathetic attempt to break the level, but it's just so temporary, and then you fell right below it, and now you're just really back testing it as resistance going into the close of the stock market. So yeah, man, you can't really get excited about Bitcoin until that level actually gets broken again for real. And I'm just showing you, like, this is just the Bitcoin to US dollar on the Binance chart, and not using the context of history. This is a historical level from 2022. It's 44.4 and also 45.476, 2022 levels.
This is the worst.
Not quite, not yet. It is the worst for a lot of stocks and a lot of altcoins because they have been decimated just on barely. Bitcoin moves. Bitcoin moves down and gets to 42.7, and then all the altcoins again obliterated, and then Bitcoin kind of recovers, and they don't really recover with Bitcoin. And that's kind of been going on. But as you can just see, man, like, how real is that level? Overwhelming supply up there. And now you're just drawing down, probably getting close to the lows of this 4-hour candle. But I'm saying outside of the historical context, you can clearly see the range, right? It's pretty simple. You've got the bottom of the range and the top of the range. And I'm just using the swing highs and lows locally from, December, early December, low and high. All right, see, that's the upthrust. That is there's that the technical definition is called the upthrust. When the buyers they break the resistance, but it just is temporary. It doesn't last long. And then the upthrust is confirmed when the sellers take control of the asset and push it right back below that breakout point. But the most concerning thing is after the upthrust, there's normally what is called the upthrust back test, and that is what's going on here. It is the literal inverse of the spring back test of spring. So if you've seen some of those play out on this stream, you understand its significance. And oftentimes the best swing trades known to man, come after the spring back test of spring. Adequate entry for a long, lowest risk entry for long when this event occurs. So I hope this time is different. I really do. But this is just a technical indicator that is occurring right now in Bitcoin, and I can't help it. I can't make it not be real. It becomes invalid once or if buyers take that level out. But again, they've just tested it and confirmed its validity. So you got hidden bullish divergence, which, I mean, the attempted rally is ongoing. But the attempted rally could be only as high as the top of the channel because there's so much supply there. They're not going to let it break that. That is it's very bearish, very bearish thing that I wish wasn't going on. And I don't even want to talk about it, but I have to. It's not an emotional thing. Like if this wasn't happening, I wouldn't be talking about it. So maybe it's not a big deal, but it does. It's just the 4 hour. I mean, my God, man, you go to the 3 day and the weekly, it's unbelievable. It's so good looking, you know, but the lesser time scales just don't really, this doesn't really look that promising, does it? If you understand how many spring backtest of springs we've seen go insane and play out. And they actually, you know, if this played out, this happens. I hope it doesn't, man. I really, dude, I hope it fails. I hope it doesn't. Just understand what I want to happen and what's reality. So, okay, that's your update on early Friday stream. Just because why not, man? It's Friday. You know, I want to be live at like 7 p.m. on a Friday night. Everyone's gonna be out anyway doing stuff. So, getting this out of the way. If you want to, we can. You know, here's just the Bitcoin chart with the historical levels. Each you know, ice line here or horizontal line is from history, 2022 or 2020. So that you just got the price action ping pong in between those levels, and that's about it. And fortunately, 44.4 is a back test above the rest here too. So okay, so again, daily though, you can't even tell. You can't really see any of that happening. You got to go to the lesser time scales. It'd be really, really scary if all this, what I was talking about, was happening on the daily. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really look like anything's going on. But remember this, bearish engulfing candle still very much valid until it is taken out, until it's invalidated. A bearish engulfing candle is not invalidated until we see a daily candle close above the open of that engulfing from January 3rd. So you won't have an invalidated bearish engulfing candle until we see a daily candle close above 44,974. Let's just to be safe, say 45K. So that's where you are on the daily. Still holding the level. I mean, no one's going to say we're not. The buyers have not defended this level with the utmost valor and honor. But you're just not really, the problem is you're holding that level historically, but there's just other levels that were manufactured a couple of years later that are very real, and there is supply there. And so far, the buyers are unable.
I didn't hear no bell.
The buyers are unable to break that level. So that can also be a reversal point too.
Can you please take a quick look at SPX 6-month chart just for fun? This could be the biggest face melting falling 3 methods in the history of methods. We will know at the end of June. Cheers. 2.5995491 Phil.
3 methods, man. Thank you for the 1545. We will certainly look at that. Okay. Wow, what a joke, dude. What a joke. I don't even know why they did it. They just needed one more test just to make sure we're screwed. Maybe that's it on Bitcoin. So yeah, if you're looking at this, you understand zero value on Bitcoin. There's no value. You're paying premium. You're near the tip top of a face melting rally where Bitcoin is appreciated in value 75% in 2 months plus. And that is just never the time to be swing trading long. Unfortunately, we had a face melting Santa rally across the equities market that kind of put all the stocks in the same situation as Bitcoin. All the altcoins, same thing. You had opportunities to take textbook longs 2.5 months ago, and now it's over. They've played out, and now they're finally looking on the 4 hour like they're done, like they're about to correct even more. And I guess that's something we could look into more. Okay, let's go to the 3 day. That in 3 days starts making you feel like nothing's really a big deal yet. See this 3 day, it's fine. You're fine until you break below 40,665, but I hope it holds, man. We're just doing the exact same thing we did in January 2022, February, March 2022. You're breaking the historical ice line, but you're not really able to go much further. At least the context is better. We're not going down, we're going up. So 3 day. No up thrust, back test of up thrust that you could see, which is good. It looks fine. I mean, you're at 1 day, 3 hours till you are rivaling the highest candle closes we've seen in 21 months. 3 days fine. Weekly is fine. Weekly, like, no problems. Look at this. You know, if by Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, that's when the weekly candle closes. If we have a weekly, if the candle closes above $43,800, it would be the highest weekly candle close since March of 2022. I'm saying like 18-month highs. It's like, yeah, it's like 21-month highs. I mean, no, sorry. Would it be that? No, 2020. Yeah, I guess so. Good God, yeah, no. I don't know. A long time, man. Okay, it would be the highest close of the rally. Just leave me alone. It's Friday. At least I'm feeling better, substantially better from 2 days ago than yesterday. Finally, I think I jumped the shark. My immune system did anyway. So hype in the chat for the immune system. Okay, so kind of get out of the way. 3 day weekly, no big deal yet. 4 hour, starting to get really sketchy with what happened last night and kind of now what's just happened. Good God, in the past less than 60 minutes ago. Got to be a little concerned there. I don't know. Ethereum just going sideways, man. Between 2130 and 2400, you're just range bound now. And not at the bottom, certainly not at the top, dead middle, no trades to take. I mean, I think like on altcoins, you better just chill out, dude. Be careful. This isn't even one that I'm really that concerned about. Let's just get them out of the way. Let's go to like Sol or what XRP, I can't remember, BNB. See, you just know, like, there's just no chance. If you were going to take a chance, the closer you were to 225 on the bullish back test, the spring back test. Hey, wait a second. The up thrust, the back test of up thrust from an ice line that goes back years ago. Oh, okay. The closer you are to that level, the easier it is to manage your risk. Well, guess what? Managing your risk, impossible now, unless you were maybe shorting. But again, like, you know, there's no structural development. This was a massive structure developed over the course of 6 months. So yeah, just high risk areas up here. I don't know, 4 hour might look bad. Yeah, 4 hour looks terrible, kind of. I mean, really, think about like just the psychology here. The huge run and then the final test of the actual level. And then, you know, scammy price action, very volatile, stopping everyone out, liquidating people. But just forget the noise. Look at this high and this high, the candle close, this high. All of these highs on the 4 hour are lower than this high. So there is, on less significant time scales, distribution. The utter failure to even test 330 again shows some weakness there. So you would be in the right mind to believe that if a drawdown occurred, it would maybe be a little more probable than retesting 330, 350 next short term, 4-hour time scale, man. I think that you're getting this type of crap across this whole market. I think that's been the case for like a week on a lot, like ETC and a few others were like just like testing. A high, a higher high, a slightly higher high, bearish divergence. And then the lower high comes in after resistance and you're just rolling over. And it's like exactly because this 1, 2, 3, just like that was exactly what BNB did in summer. There it is. 1, 2, 3. And then all of a sudden you get like these lower highs, this local distribution after the highest high, indicating less than before. Someone is offloading their BNB after on the daily 3 different failures. You get that same type of price action on Bitcoin on the daily way back before China banned mining, excuse me. You got the same thing. 1, 2, third high. And then the drawdown, then the bearish back test, the first lower high we had seen in a very long time. We're rolling over. So that's what you're getting on the 4-hour. XRP, forget about it. I think Alex Cobb might need to retire. Yeah, and you just like whatever. Distribution here on the daily. Bearish engulfing candle in the midst of being painted today. What? Bitcoin's like only down 0.89%. You got 3% down on XRP. You're probably, by the looks of the way this, I'm just saying by the price action and the way you're falling below 58.5 cents, you're probably going to go retest 50 cents soon. This is some ugly stuff, man. I mean, you think like the highest high. Then they tried. This was their attempted rally. And they failed miserably.
Hey, Mitch, love your streams. Can you please do Bemused?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, sure. We can look at that, which I can almost guarantee you no opportunity for a swing trade. None. Just like all the altcoins. Right now, you tipping for an altcoin, like requesting, I can almost assure you, it's like you're staring into the face of something like ETC, or you're staring into the face of something like one that actually did okay. Let's just think. Matic? Matic's kind of, that's okay-ish, but to me, like, yeah, you made the highest high. This was the second target of the trade setup and you're drawing down. Like, it's just tough for me to really be excited. Like, how are you managing your risk here? You can't. You can't. You might have to get down to 73 cents to be able to really manage your risk. Not probably a good example. Well, this is the dailies. The 4 hours where all these structures. It was like the high, and then look, the beautiful bearish back test. You know that level's real. Okay, because it was the target of trade setup. That's like why it was a target of a trade setup, because it is a historical resistance. So they up thrusted. Remember what we were talking about on Big One? And then what was this? The up thrust, and then could someone tell me what this arrow is pointing to? So make sure you're paying attention, because if you're not, I'm going to call you out. No more analysis till we get some answers, some guesses. I'm on strike now. I'm on TA strike. Again, I'm just gonna sit here, y'all. Just we're just not gonna do anything. You're lurking. We're just not gonna do any more charts. You're just gonna. I'm just gonna get away with not typing. Nope. We're done.
Back test of up thrust.
Correct. You're lucky, chat. You're lucky that Doobie Tangiat or Jesse Pinkman paid attention. Okay. Yes, the up thrust and then the back test of the up thrust. They attempted the breakout, right? The dumbest of dumb money. They're FOMOing. We're gonna make it, man. And then the failure. And then they confirmed that failure was real. And then the drawdown after that. You get it? So that's not really what you're looking for. Sorry. And then look, another level. Remember, 89 cents was the second target. Where is it? The second target of the trade setup. And that's being back tested as resistance now. You're below the 200 moving average. Looks like garbage. Like way more downside probably. And there are many others. Like Cardano, great example. Look, man, it broke out. It went insane. But then like one high, then the second high, rivals the first, okay, and then a lower high after. And that's, you think about it, you gotta be careful. I mean, like the candle close, yeah, almost look at it like locally, you built that first high, and then these are false bullish breakouts, and it's like there's such a lack of demand that they couldn't even push the price to back test this level here. And then you just rolling over. Now you're below 56.8 cents. There's no real support. I mean, locally, maybe 52 cents. Once that breaks, 46 to 41 cents. So this is what, like, okay, they go on runs, and then this happens. They consolidate, and then the signs of weakness towards the end of the pattern. How about Neo? You know, like, look at this. You fell below this. So this is real bad because it's almost like unlimited downside potential. Because look, there's a range, and it's undeniable. It's so real. You can taste it. You can see it. You can feel it. And then they tested, and they tried once. And then it's like, oh my God, are we going to do it the second time? And the second test to break this key historical level, not only is there significant divergence, bearish divergence, right? A slightly higher high on price, and then lower levels on the oscillator, higher close than before. The second high, that's the confirmation. Once the price broke back below 1342, it's over. So understand, historically, the price normally below 1342, 1266 goes to $8. So just high risk, very, very high risk on these assets, despite what they do next. SNX was fantastic, man. You got this like kind of buying climax, and then you got the sell off, and then the back test of the key level as support, and then an attempted rally. This kind of like Bitcoin did at 40,665, and they rallied it. And then what happened? The up thrust. They broke it out, man. It was party time on the SNX chart December 11th. We popping champagne, buying Lambos, but then unfortunately, there was no back test of the breakout. It was the next candle. Correct. Gandalf in Khazad-dûm. The sellers pushed the price down to low, and then the rally, and then the upthrust back test. Upthrust, back test of upthrust. And then after that, more drawdown. Back to the level, the key level, and now today, breaking it. Bearish engulfing candle will be confirmed in 2 hours, 36 minutes on the daily. It will be the lowest daily candle close of the year, the lowest daily candle close since November 30th. And the downside potential is pretty massive. You do not want to own SNX below 342, sir, madam. History tells us 250 would be where it'd be headed if this is a real bearish breakdown. So that means, oh, no big deal, bro. Just like for real from where it is right now. It's already down 7% today. But, you know, next target, another 26% down before anything makes sense. So I just, you know, and then you get the 4 hours, probably incredible too. Some sort of struggle. Yeah, oh my God, dude. It's like the Terra Luna fractal. Like you make the highest high, then the big sell-off. That's like a buying climax, almost blow off top. Then a rally. And then what happens on the rally? You get the perfect, it's like an Adam and Eve double top, but the Eve is a head and shoulders. And look, remember the right shoulder is lower than the left shoulder, indicating strength for sellers, weakness, I guess, indicating weakness. So it's one high, then the second high. It's incredible. So you can't see this on the daily, but they over here. Oh, you want to see one that's like absolutely incredible? Not on my watch list because I don't give a crap about it, but I saw it. Watch this. Avalanche. Talk about 4 hour head and shoulders, man. Let me show you. I had to plot it. I did my work in the other room, so it didn't save here. But you want to talk about head and shoulders. The lower right shoulder than the left. Such a lack of demand that the buyers are unable to rival the left shoulder. Subtle sign of weakness. So the neckline, there's your neckline. Below the 200, a bearish back test at 39.30. What's 39.30? An inflection point from March 2021. I think it's a daily candle high close somewhere too. Pretty real level. I mean, very real level. So you get how it's like the downside potential is massive. I mean, on Avalanche, if this like really played out, 36 to 42 or 43% downside. It's almost like this. I mean, it really, again, the trend's not your friend here so much, but if you're trying to play games, isn't it like this easy? I mean, it's literally that easy. 3.77 to 1 reward to risk. No upside potential. Even if it broke higher, it's stupid. It'd be dumb. Staring in the face of a momentum shifting structure. And then a formal bearish back test of the key ice line has resistance. It's done. That's the most recent event. And you're below the neckline of the pattern too. So I'm just trying to get the point across that, like, look at Sol. Sol. I thought Sol was king. Well, you tell me one time on Sol. I mean, maybe that a high, then it's almost like it's setting up. But I guess a key characteristic was a high or low and a back test of a key level of support. But you were just staring at, there's no like accumulation anymore. There's only distribution. A high, lower high than the previous high. And then a kind of a sign of weakness, a big drawdown here, aggressive selling, and then Bitcoin recovered. But then another lower high, the third high, and it's lower. So classic distribution. I think like you locally, you got, this is it, man, 97.35. Below that, see you back at 82. You'll be going to test the wick low, 200 moving average. This is all coming off of a 200+% rally. You gonna really be that surprised? Yeah, uptrend. You're in an uptrend. You're not in trouble. You could go down to $82 and you're still fine in the long-term scheme of things. But I'm just saying, these are 4 hours, 4-hour charts. So this just means like short-term. Short-term, it looks bad. Mid-term, you know, you go the daily wheel. They're kind of okay. They're fine. They're still. You go the weekly, daily, 3-day, whatever. They're still not like value longs. They've just been consolidating bearishly for, you know, better part of a few weeks. Q&T, look, it had the stupid run between the levels, man. It's crazy. It tests it once and then twice. And then lower high and rolling over. And so your target's like $100 from here. Yeah, maybe it pivots, maybe make another higher low, but it's beautiful, dude. These levels have been here for a year and a half. I haven't touched these charts. These like you paint the ice lines from history and you leave it alone, and then just time goes by, and it's like, wow, they keep still respecting those levels. So you can't really see that very much on the daily, but the 4-hour really tells the story. Tezos, 1 test, 2 test. Oh, it was a 24% drawdown from the high to low on the 3rd or whatever. Crazy. And now it's just like, just okay, they recover. It's just bleeding out, man. Probably headed back to 86 cents. Not sure after that. It's just like 1, 2, 3 highs. Yeah, it's like a bearish 3 drives. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It only makes sense to see 86 cents again. Unfortunately, it was going 113. There's not enough liquidity in the market. Push these things much higher. They have to draw down. Really hope that fails, man. I hope this time's different because inelastic supply and actual institutional adoption and Bitcoin ETF. Okay, real. I hope this time's different. What about H-bar? goes up 9.8 cents. I mean, that was it. Like if the buyers had enough to break that, there is no telling where this asset was going to go. Well, there kind of is, like maybe like 13 to 16 cents. But that's the thing, man, about resistances. Just because you're that close, you're trying, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. And that's exactly where all the sellers came in. And you got this massive bearish.
What about dollar use a tar meme coin on Solana?
And now you're just testing supports. And if they don't hold that, 6 cents. Hi, Joseph. It didn't say it was your first time super chatting, so I'm confused. Thank you, dude. It's Filecoin over? Well, Filecoin hit a target, a genuine harmonic target. And that's exactly where it reversed. So is it over? Nah, not over. But what do you expect to happen at a solid take profit level? What do you expect? I mean, it could in mania, in rare, stupid market conditions with a bunch of dumb idiot money in it, it might just blow past it and go to $20 in 2 days. But like normally, like you'll hit a target and people will take profit. And then what happens? You have 25% drawdowns from that target at this point in a few days. So bearish and golden candle being painted, you're falling below 641, which is unfortunate because you're probably headed to $5. Based on history, $5 target below 640. So don't know how you could be surprised. Like literally files the least surprising one. This is what kind of like YFI did way back. Like before it even put in the major type 2 on the weekly. Goes up, verge almost hits the top, the first target, and then just collapses. Yeah. Is it over? No, clearly it's not, but people are going to take profit. They're S coins. These have no intrinsic value. If they do, even if they have working products, like, okay, I can have decentralized storage of my cloud files. Great. It doesn't mean that the price is going to be going up. Or the price is not relevant. If they have working product, okay, great, dude. That doesn't mean it's worth $10. So all we can do is use traditional technical analysis to construct arguments to manage our risk. And in this case, by the book, man, by the effing book. And so if we're lucky, eventually after it loses 20% more of its value or whatever, we get a pivot, high or low, and then we run again. And if not, so be it. We hit one. You're not going to always get it. You know, the January trades were only hitting 1 and 2. That none of them hit 3 because it was just too crap of a rally. V-Chain doing things. Yeah. What was it doing on 4 hour? Can't see anything on daily. 4 hours. It's beautiful. It was like a beautiful head and shoulders. I mean, like a beautiful momentum shifting kind of structure. And maybe it's not perfect, but you can just see it. Oh, wow. There's like pretty much like, okay, 3.6 and then 3.8 and then, oh, okay, rivaling with the candle closes and the wicks, 3.6 again, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And then the neckline, it's clear as day.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Bearishly beautiful, yeah. And so drawing down, the neckline was pretty much a level from history, and it's broken, and there's just more downside. It's just like corrections going on. Dude, this is not normal. Normally after stuff like this, low to high, you make some deeper retraces. You've now officially hit a 38% retrace. So yes, you hit the golden zone, pretty moderate to shallow retrace. But to hit a 618, 2.3, 786, I mean 886s, this is just shallow, not enough value. You could get an attempted rally here, something like this, and then it fails, and then much deeper. Your first lower high, kind of, you see. But yeah, I just not like the opportunity, you missed it. It was 2.5 months ago, 2 months ago, to take your chances for adequate swing trades, and now we're unfortunately on the top end of it playing out. And now we have to wait for that effing comet to come back around, and that's gonna take time, long time. GRT, whatever. Let's look at this too. I mean, this is just something like, oh God, it just keeps going. And now, like, wow, very seldom do you see lower highs. I mean, it could be left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's really actually holding up better than most. But dude, you get like, if there's a completed harmonic, the closer it is to its completion zone, the easier it is to manage your risk. If it does this, off that, I mean, if it goes up 200% in 73 days, you have limited upside inherently. Now, the buyers, just like Bitcoin, they are attempting to defend a level from history that's very, very real. It's been resistance a multitude of times. They're trying to flip it to support. But again, you got to break 44.4, man. My whole tune will change if we're breaking these two levels. I think we're good. But like, even if Bitcoin starts doing that, altcoins are still in high risk territory. High risk and unknown limited upside potential based on the fact that they're already at 200% in 2.5 months. I'm sorry, I'm just checking my, we're going to look at, I just wanted to go over those. Let's just go to the S&P 500. The spider, another, like yesterday you got it, you got another one today. What was once a resistance from history, with evidence, I'm showing you, 2021, the wick and the candle open reversal, it has been confirmed once again as resistance to close the week out. So, I mean, it was up today, 0.14%. It hit its lowest lows since December 12th, though, today, just briefly. Weekly, lowest weekly close of the year, 2023. And I'm just saying, like, anytime you're just looking, 99% retrace, X, A, B, C, D. It's a W. It's a W that overshot. This is something where you just, it's high risk. If you do buy, extreme premium. If you look at the monthly, I mean, what if you're staring at a double top, a potential double top? I mean, that's what I'm saying. You'd be buying high, proverbially, the proverbial buy low, sell high. You'd be buying high. You'd be buying at all-time high. Look how far away the spider is from the mean of the uptrend that began in 2009. Look how far you are. I mean, that is where there's value. That's where it would be considered oversold in an uptrend. You're way beyond that. The X, the A, the B, working on the C wave. This one's like nothing you do on most stocks because of this. They went on this insane Santa rally. If you got in, you made money on it, great. But just know, like, profit taking is good. And remember, if we're high, sell high. That's like pretty good. You know, no big deal there. Dow Jones holding up, you know, just insane. It's at all-time highs, but just know, man, like, same thing. Like, sure, keep going. Just if you're talking about the an uptrend here that goes back to 2009, right? Far away you are. That's the reversion to the uptrend. You're far off that. You hit at all-time highs, highest monthly close in human history a few days ago. Cool. Just know, extreme premium. If you're buying now, extreme premium, much higher risk. No value buying here. None. As long as we're on the same page, you all get that before you take along, then we're cool. But you just have to be like aware. It's a caution. You must know. Normally, as a swing trader, position trader, you're looking for value. You're looking for 88%, 98% retraces. Then after those 99 to 88% retraces, you're looking for structural developments that have been going on. They've been like developing and maturing for hundreds of days, and then like scaled in after like a confirmation low. You've got other bullish patterns. You've got price action spring back tests. That's like the ticket. And here it's like 886, man. Did we even make an 886? I don't think we even got to an 886. No, just slightly above the 786.
We? Who's we? There is no we.
Thank you, Alter. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, again, you're paying extreme premium on any index, including the IWM. All right, false bullish breakout, the upthrust. An upthrust occurred. Holy crap. Dumb money. Oh, we're going to make it now. And then immediately just rejected. And they haven't even been able to retest, right? If you get the upthrust, what comes after? You wait for some sort of formal bearish back test, and that is ultra. That's what you're looking for to go short. The top of a trading range, that stuff. If you're blessed enough to receive it. Confirmation, lower high, confirming distribution. You want that. You don't have it yet. So, okay, we're just in the midst of the upthrust that happened. All right. All right. Refreshing my stream elements real quick. Check out the requests. Then we get a couple. Gold member. Let's just look at gold real quick. Triple bearish divergence on the daily. Third high. They failed again today. I mean, it's not over. Just a kind of indecision candle, but a high, a much higher high, then about the same high, but slightly pathetically higher high. And then this right here is like the most concerning thing you could ever see. Anytime you see an asset testing a resistance a multitude of times and the buyers are unable to break it, and then this develops, oh my God, man, that's like the most bearish probability ever. Like the outcome of that would most of the time be extremely bearish. Maybe this time is different. Central banks buying gold, whatever, but dang, man, it's so ugly. Look what just like happened when we saw 1, 2, 3 highs. There it is, just like we showed on the altcoins. We showed on Bitcoin in 2020. 1, 2, 3, third high. What happened? The absolute maturation of bearish divergence on that third peak at near a resistance. Look what you did. It eventually turned into from 2075 all the way to 1800
Can you take
plus
a look
dollars.
at Harry Potter coin? It's on TradingView under Uniswap v3 Ethereum. Thank you, Kang. 0.155000000 Sol.
If you want Lane Kiffin, if you want some Harry Potter, I know that's all the kids like these days, Harry Potter, but we'll do it. We will look, but I'll probably end up looking at it like Lane Kiffin's daughter showed Lane Kiffin the picture of that person's baby. That's probably the way I'm going to look at Harry Potter coin currently. Just be forewarned. Too much supply at 44,444 on Bitcoin. Get wrecked, everybody. If you don't break these levels, you're screwed, because that's an upthrust and that's a back test upthrust. It's only a 4 hour, but whatever. Okay, 1, 2, 3, triple bearish divergence. Better look out, man. Maybe it breaks. Maybe this time's different. Okay. All right, S&P 500 6-month chart. Wow.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Jonathan, hope you have a good weekend, man. You got any plans set up? What about the triple bearish divergence on turtles?
I like turtles.
Okay, dude, this is just scary stuff. It's just crazy. The levels, you broke out and then you ran to the next level. And by the time you got to the next level, you're showing the most bearish thing you possibly could. It's just scary. It's just like, if you care about traditional technical analysis, that's like screaming exhausted buyers at a key inflection point where their supply, yikes, correction soon. Well, the altcoins certainly look like it. The altcoins are like, oh yeah, we're correcting now and going to continue to correct, which could help. But Bitcoin, again, outside of the up thrust, back test, up thrust in the 4 hour, it looks kind of fine. 3 day, weekly are okay. You just, man. We better have a good Saturday. We better have a good weekend on Bitcoin. We could be getting ugly, man. Six month. Oh, he's talking about, he said, biggest face melting falling through methods in the history of methods. We will know in June. Sure. I guess if we get a 6 month bearish engulfing candle, sure. That's a big if, man. That's a big if. It's like no. But here's the thing. That's a falling three methods is a bearish continuation, not a bearish reversal. So you're identifying it in the most improper place, right? Because falling three methods, you'd be looking for a rising three methods because you're uptrending, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. Sure, if we're at 37.55, it would be real. And all we could do is like, ooh and ah. It doesn't really mean much. But yeah, okay. I do appreciate the contribution. That's like, what, 18 months right there. And you're just up there.
How about new?
Pretty much. Just because not reversal candle. Find me a falling three methods reversal and send it to me on Discord. All right, those are see that guy? The guy screaming little Pepe Peepo like that? Those are the people that buy up thrusts. Yeah. Oh my God, we're gonna do it. We're breaking out, man. So I'll share with you what I shared earlier in the Patreon about the up thrust. So the crowd, the peepos doing that. That's the crowd, okay? The crowd often rushes into an asset, a sector, or a market at the first clue of a price breakout from a congestion zone or inflection point. Okay, that was literally happening on Bitcoin. Here it was. So as Joseph Granville, famous technical analyst trader, once said, in the markets, whatever is obvious is obviously wrong. And that's what we would call an upthrust. Just imagine every time you see a failed bullish breakout, it's the peepos. Freaking out. We're going to do it, man. We're going to make it. It's breaking out. We're going to go. So if the crowd is rushing in at a breakout time, who is left to take the other side of the trade? The answer is the better informed professionals who have conditioned themselves to act in accordance with another old saying, one should fear to tread where fools rush in. Hence, if you want to trade like the professionals and not count yourself amongst the fools, you may want to sell a breakout rather than buy it, especially when the popular assets of the day are under consideration.
Stop it. Get some help.
So you just gotta think about it like that, man. That's why spring back tests, we're always looking for them. That's why S-Dig was the Jesus. S-Dig, baby. Not on the 6 month. God. Just the daily. S-Dig was incredible because we had ourselves a false bearish breakdown below the original January low. And once they recaptured it, man, everything, oh man, we're breaking down, we're screwed. All the peepos, yeah, go short, oh my God, bearish breakdown. The buyers recapture it. And then it goes up 200%.
Chargers Look 21 tip $25. GE was a great setup like a year ago, looks to have played out. Can we take a look weekly/daily? Weekly shark at resistance and hop. Thanks brother, glad you're feeling better, feels good man.
Do that, yes. We can do it. Okay. I just like, dude, so, okay. I mean, they're breaking it down. An all-time low. Literally, all-time low. And then it's like recapturing that's the spring. The dumbest of dumb money getting wrecked. And then you even got like a re-entry on the pullback. And then it was gone. And overshot the second target, but it's currently trading below the first target. So you got to stick to your plan. You can't let some of these things ride. Because they'll run up a little bit more and then a few days will go by and boom, below where you should have exited. Because you're just trading a range.
Feels amazing, man. Feels amazing, man.
Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, dude. But one good thing, I guess, is like, I really do appreciate it. I see like all these stocks and these cryptos that are showing like 4-hour distribution, momentum shifting patterns after huge runs. And then you've got Bitcoin that had its own huge run, but it's looking technically better than virtually all of them. Like outside of this most recent event, it was manufactured like yesterday. Outside of it, it's been great, unbelievable. This was the highest high we had seen in 21 months. Just 3 days ago, man. Altcoins don't really look this good, and many stocks, including like Tesla, do not look this good on the chart now. So that's cool. For now, that's cool. So technically superior Bitcoin, but it's just, you're just extremely elevated, extended, far away. Okay, Beam, Love Jeet wanted Beam. Jim Beam? Nope, just some S coin. Didn't tell me what exchange either. Mags? I think I've been here, but not on this one. I don't know which one, man. Bybit? Nope. Tepid off-brand loser coins. Great. Do you not care which one? Because, I mean, they all look the same. Like, yeah, I look at this and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't really care. But yeah, I mean, look, there's like, okay, a swing low right here. Clearly some inflection zone. You can see all like the tests and all that. Okay. Support again there. And that was defended, right? Like buyers truly defended it, and it, 3+ weeks trying to defend it, and now they're above it. But so I guess like you could say that it might be at a level where you could try to manage risk well, but do I see a pattern to trade or Japanese candlestick to trade? No, I don't. Down 16% the day. Yeah, huge. Like it was a pump. That it's like 2 days. How long did you have to wait for that? 2 days of insane euphoria and then nothing again. So he's like probably like, oh, is that an Adam and Eve double bottom? Maybe. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I think the closer you are to 10 cents, the closer you are to being able to take an entry and a stop loss that is more strategic. I would never trade Beam. I don't really care. Look at this crap, dude. I get, dude, and if it ever held again and you really were gonna go for it.
Oh God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
This is not the best you can get. But I'll tell you, if you wanted to take an entry and a stop loss, you could. Right? Anything above 10 cents is okay. Sure. And if you never get stopped out, which would probably be around 9.5 cents, you let it ride, you'd have a 30-cent target. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me for risk management. You know, like having an equitable trade with an actual resistance. Yeah, you broke out, and then you're back testing a breakout level. You're not really going, right? Like, you're down 16% right now. So there you go, dude. Great. We'll see. What did Lane Kiffin want again? Harry Potter? Let me make sure I got this right, though. Hold on. Harry Potter coin. Was it Harry Potter Sonic, or is there now a Harry Potter coin by itself? Pretty much.
What the hell is even that?
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Looking at this is Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Eno. And range bound, clearly stuck between 5 cents and 17 to 18 cents. High to low, hit. Where did it reverse? It was an 88% reverse. It ate perfect. This is why I had it high to low. Confirmed a bottom here and then rallied and then hit that 886. So it was like not, it was kind of like a bearish bat pattern. Okay. But now lots of distribution, bearish and golden candle. You're trying to break that 200 some moving average. I don't think there's anything to do but wait. I don't think there's any long, like you shouldn't be longing here. You're not close enough to the level where you can set up a strategic stop, right? How do you enter here? You can't. It's down 12% today. Hidden bearish divergence, by the way, literally, not kidding. It's there and it's developed. You don't even look or care about this till it gets to 4 to 5 cents. So you need to see this asset lose another 32 to 45% of its value. But yeah, you're probably like, hey man, that's like an M shape. That's like a bat. We can plot it. But you're talking about inflection points, 50, so at 886. Certainly, my God, look at the reaction you got. It's like unreal. That's a bullish bat pattern at the 886. Just like the 886s are magic on this, because look, high to low. Literally the same pattern too, by the way. Wow, how about that? Bearish bat into bullish bat. But again, just because of type 1, and there was bullish divergence, but the bullish divergence in the daily has manifested into hidden bearish divergence. That's an issue too. So like, that was there and just not very strong. So I just really, I still look at it and I say, oh, just not really great. If anything, you'd wait for 6.3, but dang man, the bottom of the range has proved to be an awesome level of support, resistance. Because remember, the first time ever it was resistance. Look at that. Here you go, man. It's the bats. No, I'll fall. I don't know, man. It's kind of wild. That's right. Get the slot machine out. Pull the lever. You might be a king, man. Hey, feels amazing, man. Amazing, man. Oh, never mind. I get it. That was the P-bill. Yeah. Bro, look at the price. Oh my God. Look, Jesus chimes. Look, chat. What's going on? Oh my God, it's a sign. It's a sign from God. That's amazing. Let's just keep it here forever. All right. We're going to freeze the entire crypto market, man. The golden mean ratio in all its glory. Wow. So we're going to go to GE after. Real quick. Excuse me. BTC UTXO, thank you so much for joining the Patreon, man. Really appreciate that. Bitcoin 2020, thank you for the 9 months of support, the renewal. Sam, thank you so much for joining the Citadel for the first time, dude. I really appreciate that. Dead Check, thank you for the 3 months of support in the Citadel. Really appreciate y'all. What? What is this? Sounds like no way. Okay, so FTX submitted an estimation motion that dollarizes customer claims for November 11, 2022. Rest of the assets would go to non-customer creditors. So they're gonna sell Bitcoin at 16K. Is that real? Yeah, I don't know, man. Because they're gonna do it, dudes. They're gonna do it. I don't know. We'll see. J-Man, also Chip Flipper, thank you so much for joining the Patreon as well. Reimbursing people's lost Bitcoin. Okay. If they can, man, good for them. Just be on TA, man. That's why I don't really go into that stuff, because it's like, hey, man, that's above my pay grade. Okay, was it G? Yeah, make sure. Lane Kevin, sorry that Harry Potter didn't make it to Hogwarts, dude. But hey, congratulations on the Peach Bowl. Oh yeah, GE. My God, so strong. It's like utilities and oil and defensives. Looking pretty solid. Yeah, man, that was, look, dude, remember that? Go to weekly even prettier. Oh my God, dude. Ah! It was so pretty! Who knows, man? There was documentation, dude. No, I didn't look like it. No, just yeah. I remember what I'm talking about. I remember, like, dude, think about it. From like the lowest low from 1974 to the highest high, and a bullish shark pattern developed over the course, just like Ford Motors, over the course of 4,150 days. Completed, and then an inverse head and shoulders to boot after, and now trading at its highest price since November of 2017, multi-year highs. But now is soon approaching an inflection point where there has been support, resistance, possibly resistance. That's freaking incredible, man. This is where dreams are made. That's what it's the epitome of value. A defensive 4,000 day large harmonic completing levels from history being tested, 886s, major 886s. This is what you look for on the daily. I'm just saying, like,
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is, because it's like the inverse head and shoulders, type 2 return, take your pick. It's both. And that's when harmonics complete, you're looking for double bottoms, inverse head and shoulders, 3 rising valleys, ascending triangles, all of them. Any accumulation structure, you're looking for it. Because that's smart money. That's where they perceive value. That's why I try to teach Fibonacci the way I do, where you look at it like practically, not, oh, people just buy because. You think about it like you're shopping and there's something you've always wanted and it's got an 88% sale. It's the deepest value. That's best for my money. I don't want a 38% sale, 61.8% sale. 61.8% sale might be exactly where a shorter term reversal occurs. Yeah, all the time, but not the bottom. Like bottoms come in at 886s to 98% retraces. Okay, that's your GE. It is a work of art. It really is, man. Jeez. You're joining the live stream, like with that bell sub. Thank you for being here. We did just get through the requests. Not many requests since the new year. I don't think we've gotten over. I don't know. Yesterday kind of picked up on those requests, but got you, Brad. So they're just gonna give people 16K worth of Bitcoin. They're like, hey, here's a small fraction of what we stole from you. Take it or leave it. Thanks. Sorry. No sorries. No sorries. Yeah, just like, man, like you look at crypto and the comet is not visible. It's just not. They've all done it, man. They had a chance to do it 2.5 months ago, and they did it. Well, the good news is, looking at the weekly, they did it, but the most conservative did it. Because if they really do it on the weekly, it could be cycle reversing. Like, you're not out of the woods yet on some of these. Like bearish engulfing candle on Uniswap's weekly 2 days will be confirmed. Can't break 697. That was, the target of the trade setup was around there. The first target of 3. Eventually pivot again, but it could take months. Think about just a correction that lasts for 2 months. And then a higher low gets painted in a higher low than these lows, and then it's more than before, then it's a rally again to a higher high. And the second targeted trade setup, and then beyond, and then just turns out to be the bottom, the absolute bottom. Don't know yet. There are no aliens in Miami, dude. No aliens, just a bunch of stupid teens that are morally bankrupt because their parents were morally bankrupt or were absent. And TikTok got a hold of them. Or possibly the public school system now. I mean, take your pick. It's all garbage. It's all trash. Like, by default, living in America, or really even the West now, you're going to be really confused and stupid and broken and overweight, in bad shape, bad health. Because they want you weak. Understand, when you're weak, you cannot fight what is happening behind the scenes. And they have infiltrated every sector of society, including what you eat, what you consume, what you watch, all of it. Sad, man. But hey, you know what's cool? Bitcoin. How somehow Bitcoin's the answer to everything. Because it's the only thing where you can be like, it can't be infiltrated by the woke mind virus, the cancer that is destroying society that's been built since World War II. It's the only thing that can't be corrupted by Sauron's evil influence. They are. I mean, I think Bitcoin's like a Silmaril. The trees of Valinor within it, forged by Feanor. That is Bitcoin. And guess what? Morgoth wants the Silmarils. Morgoth. Who's Morgoth? BlackRock. Institutions. They're buying as much Bitcoin as they can. Some of y'all will get that. Most of y'all won't. But one day, you'll realize it's worth reading. Yeah, the weekly's insane. The 3 days, great. The daily is just Chop City.
Good one.
Thank you. And daily's like, what? I don't feel anything at all. You still on the daily. Like yesterday you had it and you have it again. Well, no, I think it's the same day because we're looking at it at the beginning of the day. It's still your lowest level of negative momentum since you had only positive momentum December 11th. Like this is the least amount. Yeah, no up thrust, back test of up thrust really that visible here. I think you look kind of good on the daily, the 3 day, and the weekly, and then the 4 hours is the only time where you start getting.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You have to read the Silmarillion to understand. Yeah, things like Litecoin, like gross. I mean, hey man, you're happy. I thought we were good, man. But then see new data, look how new data does things, right? Like, yep, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, lower high. Rejecting the 200-day moving average. Collapsed. And now you're just here, you're just sitting here. I don't really, I mean, someone will be like, that's an M shape, dude. That's like a freaking shark pattern. Let's plot it for fun. Like, this is the most joke I've ever seen, man. Somehow, by the grace of God, Litecoin Shark is here. That means, like, I think, yeah, hey, anything happens on Bitcoin, whatever, we'll go lower. Then it collapses again. Then more methodically, more organically reaches the same level. And then if we got something like that, then you'd have it. You'd have what dreams are made of on Litecoin. And it's probably, the shark being painted probably at 48 bucks would have been better. Yeah, that's what you probably got going on, man. Where'd you look at ETZ? Sorry, probably really loud. My bad, dude. Yep, it's the shark. It's coming to get you. It's gonna eat you. Shark into bearish 5-0. It means a 5-0. Bro, we're like already almost there. 5-0 takes it to 69. But that's it. Bitcoin Cash. I just like, it can't do it, man. Like, they're just not going to let it go. I mean, it's kind of like in Bitcoin situation where by the grace of God, a higher low, superior to many others. Look, anything above 205, I'm just telling you, anything above 205 is like incredible. In fact, anything above like the September 25th low and really the October 13th low, you see that? If they just keep this up, oh my God. It's really good. It's actually surprisingly decent. Better than XRP, better than Litecoin. Probably about the same as Ethereum. Kind of just sideways, you know. Better than everything else. You know, better in terms of right now because we're looking at the 4 hour, all those Head and Shoulders, all the other assets have like run up ungodly amounts. This one, it did it in like 2 weeks. All the other ones took them, 2.5 months. And now they just hit their tip tops and now they're rolling over and they're just beginning their corrections. But somehow Bitcoin Cash is different than many others. Not doing the same things. So, I mean, look, it's like how somehow it's above the 200 moving average. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I think if like, hey, you're going to own Bitcoin Cash, you just would probably just own Bitcoin. I mean, I can't imagine. I think Bitcoin Cash will go up. But like if a Bitcoin ETF happens, like in what world is Bitcoin Cash going to be like outperforming Bitcoin, man? And what happens if Bitcoin sell the news event occurs? You know what Bitcoin Cash is going to do. It's going to sell off way harder than Bitcoin. So if you're going to take on some losses, you might as well take on the least amount of losses. And I think that would probably be Bitcoin. Altcoins are going to get obliterated if we had to sell the news event on Bitcoin. So I've been live hour 20 minutes and it's Friday and went live a little early for that closing bell. And I think I've said all I can. Okay. Try to just get my point across about Bitcoin. So I can just leave you with this chart. Excuse me. Chart didn't have up earlier. Ah, there it is. Yeah, just leave you with that. Stuck in a glass case of emotion, doing two bearish things, but it's not catching follow through yet. Like you back tested the up thrust, but where is the selling? The selling pressure needs to come in now. If it doesn't, and you just start breaking 44,759, I mean, it's failed, and buyers are in complete control, and it's not cause for extreme concern because this is not happening on the daily, the 3-day, or the weekly. If you join the Discord, there's an educational resources tab with all source material for many different aspects of traditional technical analysis. So that's what you do. If you are curious and want to learn more about the stuff that I apply on charts, I didn't make any of this up. None of this. I've learned all of this. I've invested 15 years of my life into learning this stuff. So I'm not smart. I just learn from smart people. And all I am is a mere conduit between those smart people and you. I respect them and I want their word to exist later. So once you learn
I'm
something.
Stupid, you're smart. I was wrong, you were right. You're the best, I'm the worst.
So again, just going to destroy my train of thought. Amazing. All right. We all have a good weekend, and just pray we have a good weekend. And I'm talking Bitcoin has a good weekend, because remember, we'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be here for it, I think. But the price that Bitcoin needs to be at to have its highest weekly candle close in 21 months is $43,800. So if Bitcoin closed the weekly right now, it would be the highest weekly candle close of the entire uptrend. So we need this to sustain, continue, whatever. So thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, and everything else in between. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect. T.A.
check Phil/BTC on Binance. Thanks man. Cheers. 85.872000000 back.
Bro, you had like an hour and 20 minutes. What are you doing? Why are you tipping me when the stream ends? I'm saying there are like rules too much to that, but it's like common courtesy. You want to see FIL to BTC? You can try.
How about new?
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Oops, sorry. FIL to BTC on Binance. If he wants. Eternally garbage. Yes, eternally garbage. Jeez. Music's loud, sorry.
What the hell is even that?
Oh, what's there to look at, dude? Thing's a joke. I'm just get rid of all the lines. I mean, like, seriously, what is there to look at? It's so bad. Bro, that's a wedge. It's down 7% today, by the way.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
You don't long things that look like this. You just don't. Now, again, like, FIL to itself, to the US dollar, was incredible. This is to hard money, the hardest money that's ever been created. And yes, a falling wedge. Yeah, 5 touches. It's pretty effing real to me. But again, it's so vast. What are you going to do with it? Okay, at some point, it could be down at 380, so it could lose. It could legitimately lose 50% of its value from here, still be contained within this. I mean, like, this just means if you're going to hold something long term, you hold Bitcoin. You don't hold Filecoin long term. You construct an argument with technical analysis to manage your risk, and you took profit at 785, and you're probably still in it a little bit, and it hurts, but eventually File will pivot, bang a higher low, and then run again, and then you'll be able to exit at the second target. So again, it's a falling wedge in the abyss, in the depths of Angband in Thangorodrim. What is it? Thangorodrim. Excuse me. Yes. There you go, man. We cool? Not much else to look at. We're range bound, mate. Just be wary. Until you break 44,759, be very, very careful. Looks amazing though, better than everything else that exists in the world pretty much out there. Not showing massive amounts of distribution. All right. Thank y'all.
Bye.